I am the face of affordable housing.
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 Hi, my name is Bruce Avis. I'm the chair of the Affordable Housing Council here in Frederick, Maryland, but I'm also a housing advocate for the past 30 years. As all of us are aware, we live in a very high cost of living area, but unfortunately our incomes have not kept pace. United Way conducted a study called the ALICE report. ALICE is an acronym for Asset Limited, Income Constrained, Employed. And it showed that a third of our population and our residents cannot afford to live here. These are not the faces who you might think. These are employed people that make between $24,000 and $70,000 a year. They are our teachers, our first responders, our medical personnel, and our restaurant workers. To better understand the faces of affordability, I'm going to introduce you to Tiffany, James, and Veronica.
My name is Tiffany Green, and I am the face of affordable housing. Affordable housing is something that I have known all my life, and currently I'm at the age of 30, and I know it. I have known all my life what affordable housing was and what it meant for my family.
As a face of affordable housing, I am the journey to housing. I am not in the part where you had the home already. I started from poverty and moved my way into ALICE, or asset limited, income constrained, but employed. Those individuals who are making ends meet or barely making ends meet and one step away from going back to poverty with any accident.
My name is Veronica, and I am a face of affordable housing. I am also a face of ALICE. The recent ALICE report has come out, and it has informed us that the survival budget for Frederick County residents often is more difficult to achieve.
Getting my degree and getting a bachelor's, and graduating, and then ending up in public housing and subsidized housing because it wasn't considered something that was affordable on my own. Finishing college and getting a job, but not only getting a job, also giving birth to my first child. And I knew in order to make sure that we constantly have a roof over our head, I had to make sure that we were living in something that was affordable.
I relied on resources such as daycare vouchers. I relied on SNAP benefits. I relied on healthcare benefits. And as I came into ALICE, I realized that all those things that I relied on were going to be swept under my feet, and I had to work on my own.
I was married for 18 years. I was a homeowner. I had a retirement account, savings checking accounts, college savings accounts for the kids. I even had a safety deposit box. I was like a really financially stable, credit-worthy grown-up. Post-divorce, I went from a six-figure lifestyle to about $48,000 a year. So that was a huge reduction in income.
At the end of the day, who has $10,000 just laying around when you're only making about 40-something thousand a year and you still have to pay your rent? That doesn't stop. Your rent doesn't stop. Childcare doesn't stop. And so I said, what will it take for me to become a homeowner and still be living in a situation that is affordable for my family?
And in making that transition from where I am and seeing how with one setback, I am going to be right back in that process of depending on those benefits again. It just was a daunting task. And then having, with the little bit of income that I had, to have to make up for those things and then trying to continue moving forward to develop myself was kind of on the steps of not near impossible, but it was a major struggle.
Post-divorce, I didn't think it was possible. As a single parent of two children, I didn't think it was possible. But it turns out that there are programs here in Frederick that do make it possible.
And I said, okay, there's resources out here such as United Way Match Savings Program, where they take your dollar and they match it times 3. And you can use that towards one of your goals, which is home ownership. Then not only that, my lender, she was able to tell me more about the home ownership program through the home ownership assistance program with the county.
I would not have come this far without Department of Social Services. I wouldn't have gotten this far without United Way helping me saving up for my own home and business. I would not be able to get this far without the youth, without WIC. I would not have gotten this far without Community Action Agency and having working with me with the food bank. These are the few resources that are available to everyone in Frederick County that they could use to help develop their journey and begin the process or even further their process in their financial development.
If it weren't for the community that we live in and the number of organizations that are out there to help folks, not just low to moderate income folks, but really anyone who's on the path toward homeownership. If it weren't for these organizations, I wouldn't be here in my forever home.
So affordable housing means a lot to myself and my family, because if we have access to affordable housing, that means my daughter have access to affordable housing. And we don't have to worry about where we're going to stay, where we're going to live, where we're going to, how much, we can take those funds to apply to buying food, to whether or not if she have access to child care, or whether or not if I'm going to be able to continue working. So it all ties in with each other.
And right now I am at that stage of advancing forward with what I have and trying to find the resources that I need to make sure that my son is taken care of, that my wife will be taken care of, and that I can make a better future for them in the long run.
I'm grateful for the community that we have here and the amount of support that, given the struggles that I've endured, the amount of support I've received has made the difference.
Thank you for allowing me to have access to affordable housing, and thank you for allowing me to benefit from the services to become an official homeowner.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
These are very compelling stories. Many of us know adult children who have moved back in with their parents and other non-traditional housing arrangements so that they can survive financially. Frederick County conducted a study in 2016 that showed a shortage of 5,700 affordable housing units. How many of the 800 students in some form of homelessness in our public schools are affected by this lack of affordability? Seniors are a growing population in Frederick County. Anytime there's a loss of spouse or major health issue, it creates significant financial stress. Please meet Judy Kendrow, our senior face of affordability.
My story could be anyone's story. It could be your mother's, your sister, your aunt, your friend, your neighbor, or even you. My story happens to numerous seniors every month and every year. 3 years ago, my best friend, my husband of 44 years, died. While grieving, I had to deal with paperwork, bills, medical bills, and finances. My income was cut in half. Then Uncle Sam said, "Now you are one," which further reduced my income. However, my bills remained the same. In fact, some went up, like heat, gasoline, car insurance, taxes, and medical insurance. I had to adjust to a new lifestyle and budget. After a year, I realized that my family house was too much for little old me. So I did some looking around on my own and then contacted realtors. I thought it would be easy to find desirable, affordable options for senior living in Frederick County. Boy, was I wrong. What I have seen in Frederick County is out of my price range, which affects my budget, or fix me uppers, which affects my budget. I am disappointed and discouraged, but still looking. So we need to address affordable, desirable housing options for all our seniors and those baby boomers who are becoming seniors.
These are difficult problems to solve, but together through county government and our community, we can move forward on the issues of affordability.
Frederick County can play an important role in addressing the affordable housing issue, but it really needs to engage the entire community. We really need to have our nonprofit development community that builds affordable housing engaged. We need to have our nonprofit organizations, and we need to have the development community and our business community, and really everyone, be part of the solution. It takes everyone to make sure that Frederick County remains a great place to live.
The people are real, the story's compelling. Many of us are one paycheck away from financial stress and affordability problems. This problem is too large for just the private sector and government to solve alone. We need everyone's help. Nonprofits have limited resources and can only deal with so much. We need your help, either through donation or through volunteering. You can make a difference. Please visit the county's website for further information.